Have you ever felt that no matter how hard you try, something always seems to block the success you seek? Maybe it's that feeling of being stuck in a cycle, as if your dreams are unattainable despite all your dedication. If this sounds familiar, know that you are not alone. What few people understand is that there is a deep secret behind what we call reality, a secret that, when unveiled, has the power to completely transform your life. Imagine that everything around you, every object, thought, and emotion, is not just something physical or mental, but vibrates at a specific frequency. This is not just a philosophical or spiritual idea. It is a truth that modern science and great masters throughout history have been exploring for centuries. From the writings of Ralph Waldo Emerson with his law of compensation, to the most recent studies by Dr. Bruce Lipton on cellular biology and vibrational energy, the message is clear. Everything in the universe is energy, and this energy vibrates at specific frequencies. But what does this have to do with you? Everything. Your emotions, thoughts, and beliefs determine the frequency at which you are vibrating at this very moment. And it is this frequency that attracts experiences, people, and circumstances into your life. As Earl Nightingale, known as the father of personal development, said, "We become what we think about most." In other words, your thoughts and emotions are like powerful magnets, shaping your reality without you even realizing it. Think about how this manifests in your daily life. Have you noticed that when you're in a bad mood, everything seems to go wrong? Traffic gets slower, problems at work pile up, and even small annoyances seem gigantic. On the other hand, when you're happy, things flow differently. People are kinder, opportunities arise, and life feels lighter. This happens because you are vibrating at different frequencies. And here's the good news: you have the power to change this. You can adjust your vibrations to align with your deepest desires. It's like tuning a radio station. When you choose the right frequency, you hear clear and harmonious music. But if you're on the wrong frequency, all you'll hear is noise. The question is, what frequency are you tuned to right now? Throughout this video, we will explore together the hidden secrets of vibrations and how you can use them to transform your life. We will see how great masters like Napoleon Hill, Louise Hay, and Dr. Joe Dispenza discovered practical ways to align mind, body, and spirit with abundance and success. We will also uncover how quantum physics proves that what you believe becomes your reality. And most importantly, you will learn how to apply these principles in your daily life to manifest everything you desire, from wealth and health to relationships and lasting happiness. But before we continue, I want you to reflect on something very important. What do you desire most at this moment? Is it financial stability? More love? Health? Leave in the comments your deepest desire affirmation to the universe, already knowing that it is yours, and subscribe to the Vibrating Prosperity channel. Whatever it is, know that it already exists in potential in the vibrational field. The secret is learning how to bring it into your physical reality. If you're curious and want to discover how to unlock this power, keep watching. Because what comes next might be the key you've been looking for. Chapter 1. Everything is energy. The science and power of vibrations. Imagine looking at the world around you and discovering that nothing is exactly as it seems. The solid ground beneath your feet, the air you breathe, even your own body, all of this is actually composed of energy. And more than that, this energy vibrates at specific frequencies. This concept, although it may seem mystical, has deep roots in science and has been explored by great thinkers and scientists throughout history. To understand the importance of this, we need to dive a little into quantum physics, the science that studies the behavior of subatomic particles. One of the fundamental principles of quantum physics is that everything in the universe is energy. German physicist Max Planck, considered the father of quantum theory, stated, "Everything we call matter is energy whose vibration has been so lowered as to be perceptible to the senses. There is no matter." This means that what we see as solid is actually composed of particles vibrating at specific frequencies. This idea is reinforced by the double-slit experiment, one of the most fascinating studies in physics. When electrons, small particles of matter, were fired at a barrier with two openings, the pattern they formed on the other side changed depending on how they were observed. In other words, the simple act of observing influenced the behavior of these particles. This led scientists to conclude that human consciousness has a direct impact on the physical world. Isn't that amazing? Now, how does this connect with your life and your desires? Simple. If everything is energy and vibration, then your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs are too. And here's the key point. What you focus your energy and attention on expands. This is what ancient spiritual texts and modern scientists have been trying to teach us. Joseph Murphy, in his classic The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, explains that the subconscious does not distinguish the real from the imagined. It reacts to the vibrations of your thoughts, shaping your reality based on what you believe to be true. Think of an everyday example. Have you noticed how your energy changes when you enter a tense environment? You feel the weight in the air, even if no one says a word. This happens because the emotions of the people in that space create a vibrational frequency that is perceived intuitively. Similarly, when you are in a joyful place, full of laughter and positivity, it is impossible not to be infected by that higher vibration. Now, bring this to your personal life. If you spend your days thinking about scarcity, worry, and fear, you are vibrating at a low frequency. And according to the law of attraction, like attracts like. In other words, you are attracting more reasons to feel that way. Conversely, when you cultivate thoughts of gratitude, hope, and love, your frequency increases. This is not just a beautiful idea, it is something that can be measured. Scientific studies have shown that positive emotions, such as gratitude, alter brain frequencies and even physical health. Dr. Joe Dispenza, one of the leading scholars of the mind-body connection, explains that elevated feelings like love, joy, and gratitude create coherence in the electromagnetic field of the heart, which in turn influences the entire body. In his words, when you change your energy, you change your life. And this is not limited to the body. In the famous experiment by Masaru Emoto, a Japanese scientist, he demonstrated how words and intentions affect water molecules. When exposed to positive words like love and gratitude, the molecules formed beautiful geometric crystals. On the other hand, words like hate resulted in distorted shapes. Since our bodies are composed of about 70% water, imagine the impact of your words and thoughts on your own body. If all this still sounds distant, think and practice. Napoleon Hill, author of the classic Think and Grow Rich, wrote, "Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve." But he also warned that negative thoughts act like anchors pulling you down. Hill observed that those who surround themselves with negative people and ideas end up vibrating at that same frequency, while those who feed their minds with inspiration and optimism create a virtuous cycle of high vibration and abundance. So the essential question is, what vibrations are you emitting right now? Remember that the universe responds not to what you want, but to what you are. Your current frequency is like a transmitter, sending signals that determine what you attract. If you desire abundance but are stuck in patterns of fear or doubt, you need to adjust your energy before the results can change. But how do you adjust your energy when it seems like life is constantly pushing you down? How do you change your frequency when you are surrounded by problems and challenges? In the next chapter, we will explore practical and powerful techniques to align your vibrations with your deepest desires. Get ready to discover how to take the first step towards transformation. Chapter 2: Adjusting Your Vibrations, Techniques to Raise Your Frequency. Now that we understand how everything in the universe vibrates at specific frequencies, the question arises, how do you adjust your own frequency to attract the results you desire? After all, it's easy to talk about high vibrations when everything is going well. But what about when you're surrounded by challenges? How do you change your energy when problems seem insurmountable? The first thing you need to know is that it's not about ignoring problems or pretending they don't exist. Instead, it's about how you react to them. Ralph Waldo Emerson, one of the great thinkers of the 19th century, wrote in his Law of Compensation that the universe operates in perfect balance. In other words, every challenge you face brings with it an equivalent or greater opportunity for growth. It's a matter of perception. Do you see the problem as an obstacle or as a stepping stone to something greater? Let's start with something practical. Science shows us that our emotions are powerful tools for adjusting our vibrations. For example, the practice of gratitude has been widely studied in scientific research. A study conducted by the University of California found that people who keep a gratitude journal experience higher levels of physical and mental well-being. Why? Because gratitude literally reprograms the brain, helping it focus on the positive and emit higher frequencies. Want to try it? Close your eyes for a moment and think of 3 things you are grateful for right now. It can be something simple, like the air you breathe, or something bigger, like the support of a friend or family member. Did you feel the change? This simple practice, when repeated daily, can start to raise your frequency almost instantly. Another powerful method for adjusting your vibrations is meditation. Dr. Joe Dispenza, in his books like You Are the Placebo and Becoming Supernatural, explains that meditation allows you to transcend emotional patterns and limiting beliefs. During meditation, your brain waves shift from a state of high activity, known as beta, to more relaxed and creative states such as alpha and theta. This process helps align your conscious and subconscious mind, creating coherence between what you desire and what you vibrate. If you're new to meditation, don't worry. Try starting with just 5 minutes a day. Sit in a quiet place. Close your eyes and focus on your breathing. Imagine that with each inhale you are absorbing positive energy, and with each exhale you are releasing tension and negative thoughts. This simple exercise not only reduces stress, but also raises your frequency. Now let's talk about the importance of positive affirmations. Louise Hay, known for her teachings on the power of the mind, said, "Every thought you think is shaping your future. If your current thoughts are negative, your vibrations reflect that. But if you start affirming positive things, even if you don't believe them yet, your subconscious mind begins to accept these ideas as truth. For example, instead of thinking, 'I never get anything right,' replace it with, 'I learn and grow every day.' Say it out loud, preferably looking at yourself in the mirror. At first, it may feel strange or even uncomfortable, but over time, these affirmations begin to create new neural connections in the brain, literally rewriting the way you think and feel. Additionally, connecting with nature is another powerful way to raise your vibrations. Studies show that spending time in natural environments reduces cortisol levels, the stress hormone, and increases the sense of well-being. Have you noticed how a simple walk outdoors can completely change your mood? This happens because nature operates at high and balanced frequencies, helping to synchronize your energy with the natural field around you. Finally, we cannot forget the impact that sound has on our vibrations. Specific sound frequencies, such as those found in classical music or binaural beat recordings, can literally rebalance your energy. Scientist Nikola Tesla once stated, "If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." And this directly applies to sound. Try listening to music or meditation frequencies, such as those at 432 Hz, which are known to promote relaxation and harmony. Now that you have learned how to raise your vibrations, the question arises, how do you apply all this to manifest your greatest desires? In the next chapter, we will explore the connection between vibrations and manifestation. Get ready to discover how to transform thoughts and intentions into concrete reality. Chapter 3: Vibrations and Manifestation, the path to transforming desires into reality. Now that you know how to adjust your vibrations, the big question is, how does this connect to achieving your desires? The answer lies in a fascinating principle that many call manifestation. It's the idea that what you vibrate internally determines what you attract externally. But does it really work? Science, great thinkers, and inspiring life stories suggest that it does. First, we need to understand how the subconscious mind plays a role in this process. Joseph Murphy, in his book, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, explains that the subconscious mind is like fertile soil where the seeds of your thoughts are planted. If you sow thoughts of fear and doubt, you will reap obstacles and frustrations. On the other hand, thoughts of confidence, abundance, and gratitude generate positive results. The key is to align your internal vibrations, your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs with what you desire. A practical example of this idea is the famous technique of creative visualization, widely advocated by Napoleon Hill in Think and Grow Rich, and by Bob Proctor in his teachings on success. When you visualize your goals with clarity and emotion, you are sending a powerful message to the universe. But it's not enough to just imagine. You need to feel as if you have already achieved what you desire. This emotion generates a vibrational frequency that attracts circumstances and people aligned with your goal. And this is not just theory. Studies show that visualization has a real impact on the brain. An experiment conducted by Harvard University revealed that people who only imagined playing the piano showed changes in brain areas related to motor skills, similar to those who actually practiced the instrument. This proves that the brain does not distinguish the real from the imagined, as long as the emotion is present. Another crucial aspect of manifestation is clear intention. Ralph Waldo Emerson, with his law of compensation, highlighted that the universe always responds to what we give, whether in thoughts, words, or actions. In other words, when you set an intention with focus and purpose, you create a vibrational field that starts working in your favor. However, this intention needs to be genuine and aligned with who you really are. It's no use desiring something just for ego or comparison with others. The vibration needs to come from the heart. Dr. Joe Dispenza also explains this in his studies on the quantum field. He describes the quantum field as an infinite matrix of possibilities, where everything you desire already exists in potential. To access these possibilities, it is necessary to enter an elevated state of vibration through emotions like love, gratitude, and enthusiasm. It is in this state that your intentions connect with the frequencies of the quantum field, allowing your desires to begin to take shape. But you might be wondering, what if I have limiting beliefs that prevent me from vibrating at the right frequency? This is where the transformative role of self-observation comes in. Louise Hay, in her teachings on positive affirmations, reminds us that negative beliefs are like invisible chains that keep us trapped. For example, if you grew up hearing that money is hard to earn, or that you don't deserve to be happy, these subconscious beliefs can sabotage your efforts, even if you are trying to think positively. A powerful technique to deal with these beliefs is mental reprogramming. Bob Proctor suggests that you write your limiting beliefs on a piece of paper and then replace them with new positive affirmations. For example, turn "I never have enough money" into "I am financially prosperous and attract abundance with ease." Read these affirmations daily and, more importantly, feel the truth in them. Over time, your subconscious will begin to accept these new ideas as real, and we cannot forget the importance of action. Although manifestation begins with thoughts and emotions, it only materializes when you act in accordance with your intentions. Earl Nightingale, in his famous audio The Strangest Secret, said, "We become what we think about most of the time." But he also emphasized that thought needs to be accompanied by consistent and aligned actions. If you want to start a business, for example, visualize success, but also take practical steps such as studying the market or developing your skills. Here, an inspiring example can be found in the story of Oprah Winfrey, who applied these principles in her life. Despite growing up in extreme poverty, she maintained a clear vision of success and continuously worked to raise her vibration, aligning herself with her goals. Today, Oprah is one of the most respected and successful figures in the world, proving that aligned thoughts, emotions, and actions can overcome even the greatest challenges. Now that you know how to connect your vibrations to your desires, the next step is to ensure that your energy remains elevated, even in the face of life's challenges. In the next chapter, we will explore how to keep your frequency high and protect it from negative influences around you. Don't miss it. What comes next could be the key to sustaining your transformation. Chapter 4. Protecting your frequency. How to shield your energy from negative influences. Now that you know how to raise your vibrations and connect them to your desires, a crucial question arises. How do you maintain this elevated frequency in a world full of challenges, stress, and negative influences? After all, it's not enough to adjust your energy temporarily. To manifest a life of abundance, it's essential to protect your frequency and prevent it from being drained by situations and people around you. The first step to shielding your energy is understanding the impact of the environment on your vibration. Imagine your frequency is like the crystal clear water of a river. When you are in a positive environment, this water remains pure and fluid. But if you surround yourself with negativity, it's like pouring mud into that river, making it murky and heavy. Studies show that negative emotions, such as anger and fear, not only affect your mental health but also impact your physical body. Research from the HeartMath Institute reveals that feelings of stress increase the production of cortisol, the stress hormone, which can deregulate the immune system and lower your energy. To avoid this, it's essential to create a kind of vibrational shield. This starts with the practice of self-observation. Ask yourself, how often do I allow other people or situations to steal my peace? Recognizing what is draining your energy is the first step to change. For example, if you notice that watching negative news or being around pessimistic people affects your mood, it's time to limit your exposure to these stimuli. Another important aspect is learning to say no. Often, we allow our energy to be drained because we have difficulty setting boundaries. Louise Hay said that loving yourself includes protecting your energy and prioritizing what is good for you. Saying no to commitments or people who drain your vibration is not selfish. It's an act of self-care. Additionally, it's vital to nourish your mind with positive content. Ralph Waldo Emerson, in his Law of Compensation, highlighted that the universe returns what you give. If you feed your mind with pessimism, you will inevitably attract more reasons to feel that way. On the other hand, by consuming books, videos, and music that elevate your vibration, you begin to resonate with higher frequencies. Think of it as planting seeds. The more you plant positive thoughts and feelings, the more abundant your harvest will be. A practical strategy to shield your energy is the practice of conscious breathing. Often, when we are in stressful situations, our breathing becomes shallow and irregular, which sends a signal to the body that we are in danger. This activates the fight or flight system, draining even more of your energy. Instead, try a simple technique. Inhale deeply, counting to 4. Hold your breath for 4 seconds, and then exhale slowly, counting to 8. Do this for 3 minutes whenever you feel your energy being affected. This exercise not only calms your mind, but also helps restore your vibrational frequency. Another powerful tool to protect your frequency is the practice of forgiveness. Often, we carry resentments that act like anchors, keeping us stuck in low vibrations. Studies led by Stanford University show that the act of forgiving releases the body from accumulated tensions and promotes emotional well-being. As Louise Hay said, forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself. It doesn't mean approving what happened, but rather releasing yourself from the emotional weight it brings. And what about toxic people in your life? It's inevitable to encounter individuals who seem to drain all the energy around them. In these cases, visualize yourself surrounded by a protective light. Imagine this light as an energetic shield that blocks negative vibrations, allowing you to maintain your inner peace. This technique, known as protection visualization, is widely used in meditation and spirituality practices. Finally, don't underestimate the power of gratitude to keep your vibration high. As we have explored, gratitude is one of the highest frequency emotions. When you focus your attention on the good things, even amid difficulties, you create an energy field that repels negative influences. Try starting and ending your day by writing down 3 things you are grateful for. Over time, this practice becomes a habit that strengthens your vibrational shield. Now that you know how to protect your frequency from negative influences, you are ready to take the next step. Expand your energy and fully align with the flow of universal abundance. In the next chapter, we will explore how to unlock the unlimited potential that already exists within you. Keep watching, because the best is yet to come. Chapter 5. The Flow of Abundance, Unlocking Your Unlimited Potential. If you've made it this far, you already understand the power of vibrations and how to adjust and protect your frequency. Now it's time to take the most transformative step, learning to fully align with the universal flow of abundance. This flow is not reserved for a select few. It is available to everyone, including you. But what does it mean to align with this flow? And how do you unlock the unlimited potential that already exists within you? First, it's important to understand that the universe operates in patterns of balance and expansion. Just as the tides rise and fall, your life also follows natural cycles. However, we often resist these cycles, fighting against change or clinging to old patterns that no longer serve us. This resistance creates blockages in your flow of abundance. Ralph Waldo Emerson, in his Law of Compensation, explained that for everything you receive, something must be given in return. In other words, the secret to unlocking your potential lies in learning to give and receive in harmony with the natural laws of the universe. But what can you offer to the universe? Your attention, your actions, and most importantly, your energy. When you contribute to the well-being of others, whether through kindness, meaningful work, or simply spreading positivity, you are raising your vibration and making space for the flow of abundance to circulate back to you. Think of it as a river. For the water to flow freely, the path must be clear. A powerful practice to unlock this flow is heart-focused meditation. Dr. Joe Dispenza explains that the heart has an electromagnetic field 5,000 times stronger than the brain. When you focus on elevated feelings such as love and gratitude, you activate this field and connect to the universal energy flow. Try this practice. Close your eyes, bring your attention to the center of your chest, and imagine a bright light radiating from within you. Visualize this light expanding, connecting you to all the possibilities of the universe. This not only raises your frequency, but also puts you in harmony with the flow of abundance. Additionally, it's essential to develop trust in the process. Often we block our potential because we are trapped in anxiety and doubt. We want immediate results, and when they don't come, we start to doubt ourselves and the universe. Bob Proctor said, "Faith and fear both demand you believe in something you cannot see. Choose faith." When you trust that the universe is conspiring in your favor, even if you don't yet see the results, you begin to vibrate at a frequency of certainty and optimism, and this attracts the circumstances necessary to realize your desires. Another crucial element is the alignment between your thoughts, words, and actions. Napoleon Hill, in Think and Grow Rich, explained that a burning desire, when combined with consistent actions, becomes an irresistible force. For example, if you desire financial prosperity, you need to align your thoughts of abundance with practical actions, such as learning to manage your finances or investing in your professional development. It is this congruence that creates a continuous flow of energy toward your goals. Now let's talk about one of the biggest blockages in the flow of abundance: the fear of change. Many people desire a better life but are afraid to step out of their comfort zone. However, as Eckhart Tolle said in The Power of Now, life always happens in the present. This means that to unlock your potential, you need to act in the here and now, even if it requires courage to face the unknown. A real-life example of this can be seen in the life of J.K. Rowling, author of the Harry Potter series. Before achieving success, she faced poverty, rejections, and numerous difficulties. But instead of allowing these circumstances to block her flow of abundance, she continued writing, believing in her talent, and acting according to her vision. Today, her story inspires millions, showing that when we align with our passion and purpose, the universe responds. Finally, it's important to cultivate patience and resilience. The flow of abundance is not about immediate results, but about creating a constant state of alignment and receptivity. Imagine planting a tree. you cannot expect it to bear fruit the next day. It requires watering, care, and trust in the process. The same goes for your dreams and desires. As Psalm 37:4 says, "Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart." In other words, by aligning your energy with trust, gratitude, and purpose, you allow divine timing to bring what is best for you. Now that you understand how to unlock the unlimited potential within you, it's time to take the final step. In the conclusion, we will bring together everything we've learned and reflect on how to apply this knowledge to transform your life permanently. Don't leave yet, because what comes next could be the turning point you've been seeking. We have reached the end of this journey, and now it is time to reflect on everything we have learned. Throughout this video, we explored the hidden secrets of vibrations, discovered how our thoughts and emotions shape our reality, and understood that by adjusting our frequency, we have the power to attract unlimited abundance. But there is one last message I need to share with you, something that could be the turning point in your personal transformation. The most powerful truth of all this is that you are the creator of your own reality. No matter where you are today, or what challenges you are facing, your current vibration is not a fixed destiny. It is merely the reflection of the choices you have made so far. And here is the good news. At any moment, you can make a new choice. As Dr. Wayne Dyer said, "Change the way you look at things, and the things you look at change." Remember that vibration is like a radio station. If you want to listen to classical music, you need to tune in to the right frequency. The same goes for your life. If you want to attract more love, prosperity, or happiness, you need to adjust your energy to match what you desire. This requires conscious intention, daily practice, and above all, faith in the process. But it is important to recognize that it will not always be easy. We live in a world full of distractions and negativity. There will be moments when you feel discouraged or even doubt everything you have learned here. And that's okay. As Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us." The true power is within you, waiting to be accessed. A practical way to stay aligned with your highest vibrations is to create a routine that supports your transformation. Meditate every morning to start the day with clarity and purpose. Use positive affirmations to reprogram your subconscious mind and cultivate thoughts that raise your frequency. And above all, practice gratitude daily. As we have seen, gratitude is not just an emotion. It is a powerful vibrational force that can transform your life from the inside out. Another crucial point is to surround yourself with people and content that nourish your soul. Bob Proctor said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." This means that your vibrations are influenced by those around you. Choose to be around people who believe in your potential and encourage your growth. And if you can't find these people immediately, connect with books, videos, and content that inspire you and remind you of your power. Now, I want you to imagine your life a year from now if you start applying everything you learned here today. Imagine what it will be like to wake up feeling fulfilled, with a clear purpose and at peace with yourself. Imagine the opportunities that will arise, the relationships that will flourish, and the abundance that will flow to you. All of this is possible, and it is within your reach. But it depends on you taking the first step. And speaking of the first step, I want to challenge you to start now. Not tomorrow, not next week, but now. Close your eyes for a moment and ask yourself, what is my vibration at this very moment? Am I aligned with my desires, or am I letting my fears and doubts dictate my energy? Just acknowledge where you are, and from there, make a conscious choice to raise your vibration, even if it's with a small gesture, like a positive thought or an act of gratitude. Before we close, I want to share an inspiring passage from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 7, verse 7. "Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and the door will be opened to you." This sums up everything we have discussed here. The universe is always responding to your vibrations, but it is up to you to ask, seek, and act with faith. Thank you for joining us until now. Remember, The power to change your life is in your hands. You have the potential to create a reality full of abundance, happiness, and purpose. But this journey doesn't have to end here. Keep exploring, learning, and getting inspired. We have a special gift for you in the pinned comment or video description. Subscribe to our channel for more content that will transform your way of seeing the world. Like this video and hit the bell so you don't miss any of our posts. Believe, you deserve the best that life has to offer. Peace and light to all.